back here in Zurich at the Precious Metal Summit. I'm joined with Kai Hoffman, the CEO of Soar Financial. Kai, it's great to be here with you.
Great to see you, Peter.
It's been quite a difficult year in the mining industry. What are you seeing at this show? Is there any hope for the sector to see a turnaround in the imminent future, or what do you see?
Well, the companies are hustling, right? You can't deny them the effort they're putting in here. It's actually quite busy. Companies are quite I wouldn't say enthusiastic, but engaged. They want to tell their stories. A lot of them are advancing their projects. Quite a few have actually been able to raise money despite terrible market conditions. It's usually the better companies that are able to raise money. We've seen that here. I've seen that in my meetings. There's a bit of a bifurcation happening, especially later stage explorers or early stage developers are seeing the attention from the market.
Oh, that's a good insight. So the more the sector's kind of differentiating which companies should get the capital right now.
Yeah, we're being a little more selective, I think, which is a good thing because we haven't seen that. Doesn't mean the companies are going to die or anything, but they're just getting less money in. I've met one company is like they're trying to do a drill program 3,000 to 5,000 meters. It's not that exciting, to be honest. Like, yeah, there's a bit of value creation, but it's not something I'm interested in or the market I think is interested in. They want to see bigger programs or taking the company to the next like value stage, meaning maybe a PFS or even feasibility stage.
Mm-hmm. What is going to bring in the next wave of investors? Because right now you look around and it's the same similar faces, the same guys here who are just writing checks and trying to kind of keep these companies going. What will be the trigger to?
That's a very good question. Like it could flip. Somebody could flip a switch tomorrow, and it could happen. Doesn't mean it's gold jumping over $2,100. Doesn't mean that silver is breaking out. It could just be complete like reversal of sentiment. But nothing's going to trigger that. It could just happen overnight, more or less. Success, of course, attracts investors. If we see bigger jumps in the gold price, that would attract mainstream media to it. To say, hey, gold just jumped. We broke through all-time highs. All of a sudden, the generalists might get interested again and turn this into a bit of a hot sector. I hate that term because usually it comes cheap and quick and easy money that tries to get in and out quickly as well. So that doesn't really help the sector. But it doesn't really need to trigger. Like it doesn't need a trigger. I'd love to see a trigger. Does that make sense? It's a bit of a hen and the egg thing because the companies are doing the right things.
Right, and that's good to see. I think they become more prudent with their capital in recent years, and that's good for the sector. What sort of opportunities, in the gold and silver side, do you focus, globally on any certain you focus mostly on exploration juniors, right? You find more opportunities upside in this side of the sector.
Absolutely. I had a great meeting with a company here yesterday, over 500 million market cap. They're going into development, or they're building a project right now. So there's a double in there with fairly low risk. It's a good team. So that's something I'm interested in as well, just as a sort of diversification. But of course, in general, you make the biggest moves in your portfolio, the lower end of the spectrum, either pre-discovery or just when the company's starting to delineate a decent resource.
You mentioned something interesting there, that even in difficult times like this, when investors aren't paying attention, companies they're working hard. Some of them are really working hard and making progress, and they are able to create new value for shareholders. So this isn't just some sort of winter where everyone just shut down and the sector's gone dead. That's not the truth. So
no, not at all. There's a lot of drilling still going on, maybe not as much as before, but we're still seeing that come out. Like the companies are desperately trying to create value for their shareholders.
Yeah. So that value just not being recognized, but it will when the market.
Exactly. Right.
So let's talk about the gold market. It's what is the disconnect? Because gold is, we're almost at 2,000. It's not 5% from record highs, all-time record highs. You have various foreign currencies. Gold's breaking out. So there's an interest in the gold price, but not the gold stock. So what is that disconnect? What do you think is the cause of this?
Maybe competition from bond yields, quite honestly. The market is nervous. We see that whenever there's news, volatility breaks out. So people are trying to jump in or jump out quickly. So there is that as well. And we've seen, if you looked at the World Gold Council commodity report or gold report, there's drop-off in coin and jewelry demand. Only central banks are buying right now. So theoretically, we should be paying attention to what the central banks are doing because that might signal a move in maybe monetary policy as well. But we have a geopolitical gold price right now. Everybody knows geopolitical gold prices are not sustainable over the long term. So we need some other fundamentals to sort of push gold higher, and we haven't seen that yet.
So central banks buy gold, but they don't really buy mining stocks, except maybe if it's a Swiss national bank here.
I've seen that actually in the past.
I've seen them buy some First Majestic and other mining stocks, but yeah, so they're not interested in the set, so they're just buying the physical. So that would probably
that doesn't help our the junior sector
Yeah, it
at all,
doesn't
right?
bring
So,
in new
but it helps like create maybe some liquidity in the gold price, like help maybe raise the gold price to a higher level, or give it a higher floor for the mining companies to sort of use in their base case like economic scenarios. That might help, but it doesn't help on the liquidity side for the juniors.
What are you focusing on these days? I know that you and I have attended recently the Frankfurt conference. You've put together a very nice conference in Germany. So tell us more what you're working on these days.
Yeah, it's a number of things, right? In desperate times, you try to create opportunities for yourself and see where there is opportunity. And we saw an opportunity in Germany to set up a conference that's a bit different than all the other like investment conferences, because Germany is a different market as well. It's the German gold show, by the way, the Deutsche Goldmesse, and we have a diverse group of people attending from the Netherlands, Belgium, to Scandinavia as well. It's more boutique actually, just 30 companies, but about 190 to 200 investors attending. So really good investor company ratio. That's been keeping us really busy building that out, really vetting investors and companies to get that to a high level of show.
And I found a few good opportunities I haven't met before at your conference in May. When are the dates for the next conference?
So the next one is actually November 24th and 25th, so that's coming up rather fast. But then again, we'll do a spring edition early May, May 3rd and 4th.
So if you're in Europe, you want to attend the conference, how do you find out more information?
Oh, just go to the website, germangoldshow.com or deutschegoldmesse.online. You might have to put that in the description below.
Sure, we'll spell that out.
Right? Okay. And but you can sign up there, and we see it immediately and approve it.
Great, Kai. Thank you very
Fantastic.
much. Great to catch up, and look forward to following up in the near future.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.